Hey. So, guys, this debate is going to be live, and the topic of debate is hydrogen vehicles should be banned or not in India. So, we have got four people here. They are going to introduce themselves first of all, and after we'll start this debate. Are you guys ready?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Beta, introduce.
Hi, my name is Radha Verma.
And what do you think?
I think hydrogen vehicle should be banned.
Wow.
Hello guys, my name is Pradeep
Mm-hmm.
and I think hydrogen vehicles should be banned.
Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Akanksha and I think hydrogen vehicles should not be banned.
Okay, great.
Hello everyone, my name is Basant Kumar Saab. Hydrogen should be not banned. Should not be banned.
Okay. So, tell everyone, please join us. Come on.
Join guys.
Join us and listen to us.
Join.
Chalo, you are live now. Start your debate.
So,
With GD line. With GD line.
Good morning guys. First of all, I would like to say thank you to ZB on behalf of Complete Good to give us such a nice topic to discuss upon. As the topic of discussion is hydrogen vehicles should be banned or not. And I beg to differ with hydrogen vehicle should be
Banned.
banned.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, guys, I want to tell some points about hydrogen vehicles. How hydrogen cars work. So, car needs a fuel cell. Okay, fuel cells create electricity, and then electric motors are start working. But fuel cell needs a two uh, two elements to create electricity. First is S2, and second is oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know S2 oxygen comes from nature. It's naturally come. But hydrogen gas. There is a lengthy process to make a S2 gas. We all know S2 is present in water, but we cannot use water directly in our vehicles. So first separate hydrogen from water, and it is a lengthy process, and it process is called electrolysis.
Okay.
where where we separate hydrogen from water with the help of electricity. So, and it also comes from biomass gas and fossil fuel. So, my dear friends, hydrogen is not for a storage. Okay, it is a bad choice to store the hydrogen because it is extremely low energy density, as Elon Musk already shared in his interview in 2019.
Okay.
Because he is the owner of Tesla. He knows
He knows.
he knows how to run the technology. So, my dear friends, I have 4 to 5 points to address why hydrogen vehicles should be banned. My first point is efficiency. Low efficiency. During the electrolysis process, 50% of hydrogen wasted. Only 40 to 45% of hydrogen is used in cars.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is infrastructure. Lack of hydrogen pump stations. The biggest reason is why companies are not investing in hydrogen vehicles. This is the biggest reason because it takes a long time to establish a hydrogen station, and it is so much of investing in this field. So that's why companies are not investing in the hydrogen vehicles. So,
I beg to differ, as my friend said.
Akanksha, please speak loudly, okay?
I beg to differ. Nowadays
Is increasing.
pollution is increasing, and the petrol and diesel costs are also increasing.
Mm-hmm.
And hydrogen vehicles does not pollute our environment, and it not pollute our and they not pollute environment and the noise and reduce noise pollution also.
You can also take the help of your notebook. There is no problem. We are learning. We are in a learning phase, okay? But speak confidently. People want to see your confidence. Speak.
When we burn fossil fuel, when we burn petrol, diesel, it comes CO2 and it is very dangerous and harmful for us.
Mm-hmm.
And when we burn hydrogen, it doesn't affect our environment.
Uh-huh.
And the hydrogen is very powerful fuel as comparatively to petrol, diesel. We can also use in spaceships and rocket also.
Okay.
Hydrogen is regenerable, and if we're talking about petrol and diesel, when we use 1 liter petrol, it can easily
Sorry to
burn.
cut you short, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
As my friend said, hydrogen does not pollute the environment. But I like to differ with this point because hydrogen hydrogen gas are not pollution free
Uh-huh.
because most of the big industries who owner of the company who choose the second option to take out the hydrogen from H2O, and it is the process where we can take out hydrogen from fossil fuels, and with the hydrogen there are a lot of harmful gases
Mm-hmm.
come from fossil fuel like methane. Methane is a very harmful gas for our environment, and it affects global warming.
Okay.
So my point is,
In my point, hydrogen
In
vehicles,
my point of view.
in my point of view, hydrogen vehicles is good for us because you know all that hydrogen gas available in all over the earth. So my dear friends, hydrogen gas also give us cheap rate cost,
Mm-hmm.
not like petrol, diesel, and
Uh-huh.
also as my friend said, uh, hydrogen gas it is generable
Uh-huh.
because it is again, again and again used for
Huh.
this hydrogen gas. So my dear friends, hydrogen never in, but petrol, diesel, this is in,
Mm-hmm.
but hydrogen never in. So my opinion is hydrogen vehicles is good for everyone. Or also hydrogen, as my friend said now, hydrogen not kill pollution. I think petrol give us CO2,
Sorry to
but
cut your short, sir.
Sorry to
let
cut
me
you.
after finish.
Let me finish.
First of all, H2O, no there is CO2,
Mm-hmm.
but hydrogen, hydrogen not CO2, but petrol and diesel give us CO2, and that reason he gives us pollution in environment.
It gives it.
It gives environment pollution.
Huh.
Nowadays, many more people like क्या बोलते हैं इसको सर अकाउंट को हम होता है
What?
अकाउंट नहीं हो जाता सर
It's hand disable handicap.
handicap nowadays. Why? Because this reason is pollution. That's my
I totally agree with you. As my friend said, pollution has many diseases like disability
Mhm.
also. And if we're talking about hydrogen vehicles are eco-friendly and it doesn't emit toxic gases.
sorry to cut
But
you short,
ma'am,
ma'am.
hydrogen because it is a gas and it is a difficult to handle and store.
The biggest, as my friend said, the biggest problem is to handle, to store the hydrogen gas. And we have to think about before using a hydrogen vehicle, we have to think about the process. What is the process before that? So because as my friend said, CO2 gas comes from CO2 gas comes from vehicles where petrol and diesel are used in a vehicle. But what about the about that companies who are using the fossil fuels to take out the hydrogen gas? With the hydrogen gas, as I already said it, methane, CO2, and harmful gases comes from, and it is very dangerous.
as my friend said, hydrogen is very dangerous. Gas is very dangerous. But I told some points,
जरूर करिए.
petrol and diesel also is very dangerous because he is also
मॉर्निंग में है 10 to
give
12
us
नया शुरू होने वाला
many
है
types of
और इवनिंग
pollution
में 4 to 6 नया
in
शुरू होने वाला है 4
our
तारीख से.
environment. First of all, I told
4,000 रुपीज
I
फी है
I
और 3
told
मंथ्स का कोर्स रहेगा.
hydrogen never
India,
in, but petrol diesel in
जी हाँ,
after some days, after 2 days.
I totally agree.
बिल्कुल आइए, नो प्रॉब्लम. हाँ हाँ, 4
And
4 बजे आना आप.
my opinion, hydrogen
Amazing.
is very, very important for us
Hmm.
in the world, every person.
हम्म.
That's my point.
I totally agree. As my friend said, hydrogen is doesn't finish. Um, the the energy is renewable. It doesn't finish. If we're talking about CO2, if we're talking about petrol and diesel, it burn and it finish and it doesn't regenerate.
हाँ हाँ.
But we have to focus on the cost of the electric vehicles. Due to low availability and a lengthy process of making a S2, they are so costly as compared to electric vehicles. And as I as I checked yesterday, so I found hydrogen vehicle named Toyota Mirai, which was super flop in India because of this, because of their cost were so high.
हम्म.
That's why it got flop
But
in India.
but sir, if we're talking about cost,
And
petrol and diesel costs are also increasing day by day. So how to resolve this?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct point.
but
As my friend said, it is lengthy point, but I'm telling you some points.
Let me tell you.
Let me some points. If after some time,
Hmm.
petrol diesel has finished, then how can do it like drive car? Because how can do it? After some time, petrol diesel has finished. Then how can do
I beg to
this?
differ with
I
my
have
friend. We all know we have found a lithium deposit in India, which is used for making batteries. So I think batteries and electricity will be help when fossil fuels will end. After that, only batteries and electricity it will help us.
So my opinion is that hydrogen energy is expensive, but electricity is and steam revolving the two main processes of hydrogen electricity's in production are extremely expensive. This is a really reason. It is not heavily used reason across the world. Today, hydrogen energy is cheaply used to power most are hybrid process and vehicles.
I totally agree with you because I know even now hydrogen is very expensive, but we spend money some days for some days, not a long time. That's my point. But hydrogen is regenerable, and we are use
We use.
we use again and again.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
and
beg to-
never in
I beg to
hydrogen gas
uh, storage and transportation are so expensive to capture a hydrogen in a particular place because hydrogen gas is only captured in a super cool liquid or a highly compressed tank, and it is so expensive. These are so expensive, and both needs a high energy, like both needs a high electricity to run, and it makes a high cost. So
From my point of view, it is not expensive. We can charge one time and uh,
we can use
we can
more
use
than-
100 or 200 kilometers.
Mm.
I beg to
Exactly. Up to 500. It is 500 now.
But we have to think about the infrastructure, pump stations, hydrogen stations in India. Two or three hydrogen pump stations are available. But it is so expensive for government to establish a hydrogen stations.
Uh, but from my point of view, our transport minister, Nitin Gadkari is work on this and focus on this process. And I believe on this, they can easily resolve this problem.
Nowadays, first of all, petrol, diesel. Main point is in India, not hydrogen vehicles. That's reason no many place hydrogen storage, hydrogen tank, hydrogen station. That's point. But hydrogen vehicles is also very hard, very important. Like hydrogen also used for fly the rocket, used for fly the rocket because he is powerful gas. But petrol, these are not a powerful gas.
As my friend said, I totally agree with you because aeroplane and aircrafts need a instant energy to launch the aircraft. So, and what about because we all know S2 is a high flammable gas. It is a running bomb. It is situated in a it placed in a metal, so it is a running bomb. So, hydrogen is a highly flammable gas. So, if we do any small mistake or anything happen mistakenly, it
Hmm.
will be a huge explosion and it affects the family who travel in a hydrogen vehicle and it affects the society.
And in my opinion, petrol, diesel also very expensive. Yes, but hydrogen compared with petrol, hydrogen gas mileage is increase, mileage very
Mileage is increased. It takes a lot of petrol.
it takes a lot of distance. But petrol not like compared with
Chalo
hydrogen.
bhaiya, last 1 minute.
If you
Conclude
want,
yourselves.
if a person want to go for
Wants to go.
wants to go,
Wants to go.
if a person wants to go in moon, then how can move there?
So what do you want to say? You can go with hydrogen vehicle. Ah, not it.
We are talking about hydrogen
Yes,
not
It's me, Nepal.
sir, I'm talking now.
because hydrogen vehicles are for a long time.
It is less advantageous than electric power for cars.
But from my point of view, a hydrogen vehicle is better than petrol and diesel vehicles because nowadays petrol and diesel cost increases day by day. So hydrogen vehicle is good for us and this is eco-friendly, environment friendly, and it generates it is regeneratable. And when we burn petrol, it produces CO2 and it is burn.
And government is also planning to ban the S2 gas, because S2 vehicles, because of it take a lot of time and a huge time to set up the hydrogen stations.
So from my point of view, storage complications. So one of the hydrogen property is that it has a lower density. In fact, it is it is a lot less dense than gas so light. This means this means that it has to be compressed to a liquid state and store it the same way at a lower temperature to guarantee its effectiveness and efficient as an energy source.
And in my opinion, hydrogen vehicles is very good for us because nowadays increasing pollution in our area. And we also,
Conclusion.
that's my point. Vehicles is good. Hydrogen vehicles is good for every
Hydrogen vehicles should be banned in India.
I want to conclude for this line. Nowadays, pollution and air pollution and noise pollution and petrol and diesel costs are also increasing day by day. So, hydrogen vehicles should not be banned.
So my point of view, it is depend on the
It
fossil.
depends.
It's
It depends.
It depends on fossil fuel. fossil fuels, hydrogen energy is renewable and has a minimal environment impact, but it is separate from oxygen required. Other renewable sources such as coal, oil, and natural gases.
As my friend said, fossil fuels are costly for government, for us, like petrol, diesel. But hydrogen is also comes from fossil fuels.
How is it? Is also come. Also comes.
It also comes from fossil fuels. So we need to think about it. How we can stop hydrogen vehicles in India.
From my point of view, hydrogen fuel is made of when थोड़ा ये होता है मतलब जो पानी से मॉलिक्यूल हटा के
We need to remove molecules from water.
we need to remove molecules from water.
Then only we can create.
hydrogen.
Huh.
But I already mentioned it and said it. It is a lengthy process. It takes a lot of time and it is so expensive. That's why the industry is using the easiest way to take out the hydrogen from fossil fuels. And when they take out the hydrogen, carbon dioxide and methane gases are also coming.
As my friend said, it is a lengthy process. But first of all, you can, if you want to do it, then you can do it. That's my point. Not for reason it is lengthy point or not lengthy point.
So my point of view, hydrogen energy cannot sustain the pollution.
ठीक है. Very good. तालियां. बढ़िया. मजा आ गया. You have really performed nicely. देखो.